games. They're in the playoffs right now, but he isn't the reason why. He's a game manager. That's what they ask him to do, Skip. And if you look at what he's done, and he's like, well, he hasn't thrown any picks over the last 4 games. Yeah, but he's only thrown 2 touchdowns. And what's coincides with that? The return of Nick Chubb. If you look at it, Skip, in the 7 games with Nick Chubb, Baker Mayfield has only thrown 2 interceptions. In the 4 games without, he's thrown 5. So it goes to show you when they can run the football, play action, boom, they're fine. But all of a sudden, Nick Chubb is not there. They're not able to run the football and says, okay, Baker, we need you to win it. He's spreading the ball all over the field. So I'm going to give him a C because I think, that's what he deserves. Baker, see, Skip, they can win a game without Baker. They can't win consistently, and they can't go very far without Chubb and Kareem Hunt. I don't know if people don't know this, Skip, but did you know Cleveland is the #1 rushing team in football?
I do.
Not Tennessee Titans. People think it's the Tennessee Titans. Mm-hmm. No, it's Cleveland.
Okay.
So when you have that, and they don't ask him to do a whole lot, Baker just don't put the ball in harm's way. As long as he don't put the ball in harm's way, they got potential to call. Now, do I think they can beat Kansas City? No, I'm not so sure. We'll find out a lot about them because they got Pittsburgh again at home. So for me, Skip, I'm gonna give him a C. I think that's what he deserves.
I'll go you one better on things people probably are not aware of. Would you believe your favorite website, Pro Football Focus, ranks the Cleveland offensive line #1 in the National Football League? So you got the best rushing attack and the #1 offensive line. Obviously, you're in a pretty good spot.
You sitting in the catbird seat for real as a quarterback.
Okay. Yet, same website, Pro Football Focus, over the last 5 games, ranks Baker's performance 5th best in the league over the last 5 games. Coincidentally or not, guess who hasn't been there for those 5 games? Odell Beckham Jr. Okay? I still think Odell was gumming up those works. Obviously, sensational, rare talent, Odell, but they had too much of a good thing. They had 2 guys who love each other in Jarvis and Odell, but they both need to get fed a lot. And it wasn't clicking because Baker wasn't sure. It's almost what Brady's trying to go through now. You got too much of a good thing. Do I go here? Do I go here? And now that they've gotten that they've added depth at tight end, do I go there? Austin Hooper, that kid they drafted, who's pretty good.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you're looking around. Do you flip it to Kareem Hunt coming out of the backfield? You got weapons.
Right.
And they had maybe one too many star receiver weapon. And all of a sudden, it clarified and it sort of crystallized for Baker. He's been better over the last 5 games. So for the year, I'm going to give him a B. I'm going to say he's been, I'm going to use an adjective rarely associated with Baker Mayfield. He's been solid. And if you want to go to game manager, you can. He's 17 touchdowns to 7 interceptions. It's not shockingly bad and not shockingly good.
Skip, last week was the first time that Baker had thrown a touchdown in a month.
Okay.
And that was against Jay. He threw 2 touchdowns. His first 2 touchdowns in 4 games.
Okay. He has led the week in QBR twice, but the opponent both times was Cincinnati.
Yes.
So he had a 97 against Cincinnati. That was the best that weekend in the NFL. And he had a 98 against Cincinnati. That one was at home, and that led the whole week in QBR.
I guess he still thinks Hughes on the sideline over there.
Okay, well, maybe. I don't know. So are they beating up on the bad teams? Are they taking advantage? Yeah. He had a very good game against Jacksonville, and Jarvis Landry had the Pro Football Focus again rated his game. They gave him the highest grade any receiver has had in any game this year, albeit against the Jaguars.
And guess what? Nick Chubb ran wild again.
Okay, he did. That's how they're doing it.
But they have beat Indy now. Okay. They did beat Indy.
That was their one signature win of the whole year to get to 8-3. I'm with you. Can you do it against an unbeaten Pittsburgh? Can you stop their 16-0?
Can you do it? We're going to find out what you can do against Derrick Henry in Tennessee. Because Tennessee,
this is
Corey
really
Davis
tough.
and A.J. Brown can run after the catch. You got Jonnu Smith, Skip, and then they got that Big Mac truck that's coming downhill.
Yep.
Now, they're going to run the foot. Skip, it ain't no secret about Tennessee. Man, I wonder what Tennessee going to do. You think they're going to They don't care if you put 8. They don't care if you put 9. Derrick Henry is getting 25 touches. Stop it.
So is it possible this game's over in 2.5 hours? because both teams are just going to try to run it down the other team's throat.
Both teams go try to run the football.
Okay, but remember, Cleveland's defense is not Tennessee's defense because it's ranked 21st in points allowed. They get Myles Garrett back, but still, they've been below average.
Tennessee defense hasn't been that good either, though, Skip. So we're going to find out. We're going to find this the two top rushing teams in football. 1-2. Something's got to give, Skip.
I do not love Cleveland's chances in this game.
I know. I trust. Do you trust Ryan Tannehill or do you trust Baker Mayfield more? I trust Ryan Tannehill.
Do you really? I'm not sure about that.
Skip, I mean, if you think about, Skip, when you stick that ball in Derrick Henry's belly and pull it out, the linebackers at the line of scrimmage, the safeties are halfway down there. Because you better not let that guy get a running start.
Yeah, and he does have A.J. Brown, and A.J. Brown has been beasted.
Yeah, and it's still got Corey Davis. You forget about Corey Davis?
No, I don't. So I'm going to get my last pet peeve out of the way one more time. My biggest disappointment in Baker Mayfield is the commercials.
He fried a turkey now.
It's every other commercial is a Progressive or a Nissan Heisman House commercial in which Baker seems to have taken over of all those Heisman winners, all those decorated NFL superstars. Baker is the star of those commercials because he's the it kid.
I like Kyler's one the better when he
with Tebow.
Yeah, when he already know what Tebow's thinking.
It's funny. It's well done. But Baker's in every other one. He is
no progressive man.
And he's good at it. He's convincing. I like him frying up the whatever it is.
But Skip, but at some point in time, Skip, I mean, like, you know what? Let me go play football.
You know what? You're painting a bigger and bigger target on your back, so his degree of difficulty has been high.
He got more commercials than Brady. He got more commercials than my homeboy, Deshaun.
Way more. Well, he's leading the league, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, now you got to back it up on the field, so good luck with that. But if I were advising this still young man, I would have said no to these commercials.
Because don't they have 2 games on Monday? It's the first time they got 2 games on Monday?
I believe so.
Because I was looking at, man, we got a game. I'm thinking we got a game last night. And then I was like, oh, man, it was the Ravens supposed to play the Cowboys. They just played yesterday.
Yeah.
But y'all catching the L, so it don't matter when y'all play.
Are they still in business? I don't know. I think they
y'all catching the L. You catching the L. Whenever you play, whenever you play, you catching an L. You want to put some dew on it?
No. I'm out. I'm done.
What you mean you done?
I'm done.
That's your team.
We are just a game out of first, but that's a whole nother issue.
Okay, well, go ahead and put the dew.
Nope. Next.
Do you see that little smile, though? He wants to.
I know
he wants to. I saw that little smile.
Over the weekend, he going to sleep on it.